junkguysdfw.net. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ricardo here again, and today I'm doing a video about how to organize and properly organize your route and your booking when a customer calls you. Okay, now I'm winging this video, but I was just thinking of good things that I can talk about for newcomers that are barely putting some kind of booking platform on Facebook or on their website or on any other kind of platform that they have social media wise. So let's talk about tips that would help you out. Okay, first of all, it's really important that you even have a booking platform on anything. I think it's really important. I use Woofu, and what Woofu does is send me an email. When someone goes to my website, someone sends and makes a booking, they send me an email, and of course it appears on my phone. So be sure that any booking platform that you got is instant, that I'm talking about real time. Okay, it's not playing around. It doesn't send you the booking after 2 hours or anything. There are online bookings that will do that. That you'll purchase an online booking platform, and then they'll send it to you about an hour later. You don't want that. I use wofu.com. Okay, and it's actually a really good one. All right, let's go to tip number 2. Okay, where are you going to put this booking? I mean, do you write it down on a piece of paper? Guys, the most easiest place to put a booking like this is Google Calendar. I use Google Calendar, and I've been using it for the last 12 years doing junk removal. And I think it's a very important part of your whole system when you're doing bookings and organizing properly. It works great for me, and I've been doing it for a long time. So, and you have to realize I'm a successful person. I mean, hell, you're watching my videos and getting these tips from me, so it has to be working, guys. Google Calendar will not only tell you, they'll alert you and let you know when your booking is coming up. It gives you a chance to put the address. It gives you a chance to put their name and even a description of what you're exactly picking up. And all I do is copy and paste the information from Wofu and put it on my Google Calendar. All right, let's talk about tip number 3. And this is for people barely starting out a junk removal service. Okay, tip number 3, your route. Plan out your routes in the morning. Now, this is something I do at first when I started doing this, it was something that was really difficult to do, but now that I know all the cities and I know where all the small locations are and where I'm going and the destinations, and I know the big streets, the big intersections, I can, on top of my mind, I already know my route. Okay, but sometimes I actually have to write down, because if I'm going to Fort Worth and then I have to go back to Dallas and then go back to Fort Worth, I'd rather do all my Fort Worth jobs first, because there's about 30 miles in between them. Okay, so that's really important that in the mornings you establish your route. Be sure you're not running all around town doing things. All right, guys, so I want to be able to share that information with you, because that's really important. Gas costs money, and time costs money, and you don't want to be wasting those 2 real vital parts of your business. All right, guys, let's go to tip number 4. Okay, tip number 4, be sure you're ready. Be sure you have the right truck, the right trailer when you're doing this stuff, guys. You don't want to be driving around on some piece of shit truck that's just going to break down the road. Be sure your tires are good, and be sure your vehicle, the transportation that you're using, even the trailer that you're using, works and is in good frame of mind. Because I'm going to tell you something, one flat will ruin your whole day, especially if you're not equipped with a jack and you're not equipped with an extra tire. So I want to be able to share that information with you, because when I first started out, when I got a flat or a suspension or something broke on the trailer, my whole day was done. My whole day was done. Okay, I'm giving y'all this tip because I want y'all to be successful. I want y'all to be in the same place I am right now, giving tips to people like y'all.
The next station is Bell.
Tip number 5, and the last tip I'm going to give you, is a salesman tip, guys. When you answer that phone, sell it. Sell what you offer. Sell what you're saying. Sell your product. You're not actually have a product, you have a service, but sell who you are. I'm a product to my customers. I sell who I am, because what? They've either seen me on YouTube, they've seen me on social media, somehow they know I'm coming to the door already. So, and it's always good to ask questions. Listen, asking questions to the customer will always lead to a sale. You know, ask them how they saw you. Ask them, you know, you know, which house is it? In the corner house? Is it a third house? Do I park in the back? Do I park in the front? Yeah. You know, and another thing, if the price is too high to them, do not get them off the phone. A salesman, you know what a salesman does? He asks, hey, you know, what are you trying to spend? What is your budget? You know, that's what a good salesman says. A salesman will do the sell quicker, more efficient, and I mean, they will squeeze everything that the lemon has inside of it, because that's what's really important, guys, is what they put in your hand, and it's green cash. Because, guys, you have to realize, even though I'm telling you these tips, I'm actually selling you this video for these tips. You see what I mean? You're understanding what I'm telling you, because why? I'm selling you this video by giving you these tips. The same way that I do this video for y'all is the same way I'll establish a communication with my customer. My customers love me. When I get them on the phone in the first 30 seconds, I'm either being a smartass to them, I'm making them laugh, but they understand. They're like, you know what, this guy's pretty cool. I'm gonna have this guy come to my house. Plus, it doesn't matter, I've seen him on YouTube. So there you go. Well, guys, that's gonna end the video for me today. I appreciate y'all staying tuned, and this is gonna be a new series. So let me just say this right now. I am on a train. I'm heading to Fort Worth, Texas. I just finished my day today in Dallas. I'm on the TRE, and that is a train from Dallas to Fort Worth. It cost me $2.50. There's no reason for me to use one of my diesel trucks to travel 38 minutes. I know that information is redundant to this video, but you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all, because y'all are probably wondering why you'll see me on a train. This is the new train series. I'm going to give tips all the time about this, and if you have any suggestions on other tips on the below on the comments, let me know, because I will do tips. I will use all the professional ideas that I have and all the history and all the knowledge that I have to give y'all. Okay, and I love the comments. I read every one of them. Every time you'll put a comment, I read them. Sometimes I won't comment back, but I'm going to tell you, I never miss a comment. I read them all, even the ones that insult me. So there you go, guys. Don't forget, guys, if you like these videos, subscribe over there to the right side, like this video, and tell your friends about the videos, and check out my other ones. Tell your mom, your sisters, brothers, cousins, roommate, best friend from Nevada, Las Vegas. Bye-bye.